Okay, so this is the first of a few videos that I'm going to do. The reason being is I'm doing an M57 conversion into a Range Rover P38. This is a BMW 530D. It's a 05 BMW 530D with the 3-litre M57N engine. So in this 530D, this engine is mated to a 6-speed automatic gearbox. So the reason, as I said, I'm doing these few videos is because I couldn't find anything on YouTube or anything online with regards to people doing M57 engines into Range Rover P38s. And this is the machine it's going into. It's a 2000 Range Rover P38 with a 2.5 litre M51 engine and a 5-speed gearbox. I'll show you real quick. Okay, so this is the engine that came in it. So it's an M51 2.5 litre, and I mean the manuals are a little bit more punchy than the automatic version of this, but it's still, to be honest with you, it's still a little bit underpowered for the vehicle. Now I think stock these engines were putting out off the factory floor, and I could be wrong on this. I'm pretty sure they were putting out about 137 horsepower. So she is 2000, so she's 22 years old now at this stage. So she's, I'm sure, lost a few horses along the way. I think at best you could tune that engine to around 180 horsepower before things start breaking. So, you know, for me, it's just better, in my opinion, to put, this is the engine I think it should have come with, or at least should have come with even the predecessor to this. This is the M57N. There was a M57 before this, which had, this one has the aluminium block. So this one is supposedly 20 kilos lighter. But so this engine itself will not mate up to the bell housing of the gearbox in this. So there's an R380 gearbox in this P38, which mates up to the 2.5 M51 engine. So it won't mate up to the gearbox in that. But this engine will mate up to the GS6 X53DZ, this gearbox here, which is a 6-speed manual gearbox out of a E53 BMW X5. And a friend of mine in the UK, Tamsin Sarah Rose, is making up a batch of custom adapters. She's doing the same conversion. To be honest with you, when I thought about going M57, I had a different manual gearbox in mind, and I got talking to Tamsin, and she was actually going with the GS6 X53DZ. That was her gearbox of choice, so I actually changed to the same gearbox as her because she was making up an adapter for it, so it made my conversion a lot easier too. So anyway, I'll shorten this video a little bit. It's running on a little bit. This engine anyway is coming out. This 2.5 is coming out. The gearbox is also coming out, the R380 gearbox. So neither of those will go back into this vehicle. And then we'll be taking this M57N engine out. Gearbox will also come out, but we won't be using the gearbox. This engine will mate to that gearbox that I showed you. And with a custom adapter from Tamsin, we'll make it work in this vehicle. So that's just a kind of a brief introduction on this. And the reason I wanted to make this couple of videos is because I tried my best to find any videos of anyone doing M57 conversions on P38s. And there are a few finished product videos of people who did them in automatic P38s, but there's no in-depth, there's no, you know, there's no step-by-step of anyone doing it on a manual or just step-by-step in general. I'm sure people have done it, but I just couldn't find anything. So I'm going to try and make a few videos of the process if I can. And yeah, we'll go from there.